Hi, you guys. I know it's been a long time. Dry your tears. Danita, the credit chick, is here, okay? For some of you guys that may not know me, I'm Danita. I'm the owner of Fancy Credit Services. That's a credit repair company. My whole mission is to get people with higher credit scores, teach and preach the importance of credit and how this whole thing works. Okay. A disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney, so I cannot offer you any legal advice. Okay, so on yesterday, I posted my personal credit scores, and I just wanted to break it down why it's different and why Credit Karma is not your real score. Okay, um, let's jump right into it because I'm not trying to be long. I can talk and talk about this all day. Okay, so Credit Karma is a free credit website that basically gives you the opportunity to view your credit information. Okay, but they use a scoring model that's not popular. Well, it's popular, but it's not used in the lending world. Okay, Vantage 3.0 is a scoring model. So basically, they factor all your accounts into a credit score, but they use their own credit scoring system, if that makes sense. Okay, so since that credit score is not used in the lending world, that's why that's not your real credit score, because if you go apply for credit, they're not going to use that scoring model. Okay, actually, all of the free websites, they go by the Vantage 3.0 scoring model. If you have used other credit websites, what's a credit website? Top of my head, Privacy Guard, or think Collection 360, if that's even a website. But all of the online marketing sites that give you an opportunity to pull your credit information, they use the Vantage 3.0. Now, some websites do use the real credit score, and that's the FICO 8 model. Okay, so let me break it down to you. Credit Karma is an educational marketing website. So they're going to market you information like as far as cards. They're going to send you tips and emails and things of that sort about, that website, that information they have on you. Now, Credit Karma is good for, like I said, tips. They're good, when it comes to updates on your credit report. They'll tell you when an account has fell off your credit report, when an account has, reached your credit report and things of that nature. But the score that they generate is not your real score. Okay, you can still keep them, still use them as a tool, but just know that that ain't your score. Actually, your score may be a little higher than what Credit Karma displays. Okay, so the credit score that I posted yesterday, those are my real scores. Those are the FICO 8 credit score. Okay, so the credit bureau, they don't generate you a credit score. The credit bureaus, their whole job is just to keep accounts on us. That's why if you ever went on their website and you pulled your information, you got your account, they may try to get you to pay for your scores. That's because they're going through the FICO 8 model to pull your score. The FICO 8 model is the most used scoring model in the lending world. So when you apply for credit, they're going to pull from this model. Okay, so my overall credit score was a 631 for Equifax, a 770 for Experian, and a 746 for TransUnion. I got it written down so I won't tell you the wrong information. But my credit scores are different because different accounts don't always report to all three credit bureaus. So you may be paying on a credit card that only reports to Equifax. You may have a car loan that you're paying on and it reports to all three credit bureaus. So your scores are going to always be a little different. Okay? But my score is low for Equifax. It's a 631. But it's like that because I stopped really repairing my credit because I was repairing everybody else's credit. So I kind of put my credit on the back end. But I have, negative accounts reporting on that credit report. Now, the TransUnion and Experian credit reports are so high because I have no negative reporting. Everything that's reporting on those accounts are in good standing and they're positive. That's why credit repair is so important, because once you start getting deletions, baby, your credit score is going to jump through the roof. Okay? So obtain your FICO credit scores. The website is myfico.com. They will show you your real credit scores. And also they display about 20 other credit scores as well. Like they'll tell you your bank card credit score, and that's for if you try to apply for a credit card. Your car loan credit score. Like each industry basically has their own credit score on you. The credit scores that I posted of myself, that's like an overall credit score. So if I was to apply for anything, if they don't have their own, they're gonna pull from the FICO 8. But if they don't have their own credit score for me, they're gonna go with my overall score. Okay, so another thing I want to tell you about, so the credit, depending on the account you pay for, they're not going to go with all of your credit scores. So if you trying to apply for a car loan, they're not going to say, okay, you had a 631 and you had a 770 and you had a 685. They're going to go with one credit score. So usually they do that by taking out the high credit score and taking out the low credit score and going with the middle. So in my case, the average credit score for me will be a 746 because that's my middle score, if that makes sense. Okay, so just be mindful of how credit works. Credit repair is so important. It's a different feeling when you start to get approved for those things you used to get denied for. Everything that, well, I haven't really been applying for anything, but everything that I have applied for, I've literally gotten. And that's because, my credit score, it's high, it's good, and it could happen for you if you just take the time out, and just know the difference of what you need to look for and what you need to ignore or use as a tool. So you can keep the Credit Karma, keep that as a tool, keep that for educational purposes, but just know that's not your real credit score. Obtain your FICO scores, okay? You're gonna be surprised because your FICO, your real score might be higher than Credit Karma. Okay, so just be mindful of that. I wanted to share that, wanted to break that down. If you have any credit questions, let me know. I can help you. That's what I want to do. That's my whole mission, is to help each and every one of you gain these higher scores. Feel fancy, get fancy, and look fancy. I know I don't look too fancy right now, but damn it, I feel like it. Okay? All right.